it's so nice to see everybody out today. Sunshine, no freezing rain, and unfortunately we don't have 3 or 4 inches of rain that we need on the surface to go into our water supply systems and help with our livestock and maybe get our trees and grass growing for the spring. My name is Dale Henry. I'm your neighbor down in Mills County and a native of Mills County, live in Lampasses County now. 50-odd years in the oil and gas business, graduate of the University of Texas in petroleum engineering, and if you're an Aggie, that means I know nothing. And that's okay, I'm used to it. I have 2 sons that graduated from A&M, got 2 grandsons down there now, so that's kind of part of the family. You know, it is great. We mentioned rain. Rain means water. Water is the important thing. It's not oil and gas and energy. It's water. And my years in the oil and gas business, not only here in the States but around the world for 20-odd years, every place on this planet Earth has water problems. They've had water problems for years and years, and they don't get any better. Now, quickly, in case you haven't had an opportunity, Donna's going to show you what the Railroad Commission, for example, is responsible for, and we're just going to go zip, zip, zip. But they do have some responsibilities, and we have some copies of this material, a few copies. You don't have to read it all or look at it, because we're going to get into a little the important part here in just a minute. But the main thing, the reason I'm here today, is because you have a Barnett Shale situation that creates a saltwater situation that creates contamination of your good water supplies, if you're lucky enough to still have good water supplies. So the first thing we want to do is, that's last. Probably dealing from the bottom, but anyway. It's such a great thing to talk about water. Now, the reason I'm talking about water is from the Railroad Commission. It should be a picture of some sort, just a line or 2 on it. Talk about water is that for some 12 or 15 years, I worked with the Railroad Commission as a contractor to plug abandoned oil and gas wells across the state of Texas. Many of them in the energy community, Lampkin community, Salt Gap, anywhere there's wells in the state of Texas. I've probably been on them because I plugged over 3,500 wells to 5,000 myself. So from an experience standpoint, I've seen shallow wells, deep wells, wells with gas, wells with oil, and mostly wells that had contaminated our water resources, both surface and underground. So this is extremely important to me, to see that we try to protect our water resources. And the way we do that is this. When a drill bit enters the surface of the earth, it immediately starts contamination of anything that's below. Water is what we're really interested in because we have to have it every day. So our first real situation is protect whatever that drill bit encounters from contaminating our main resource of water as you go down the road. Well, it's kind of important, and I'm sitting in the wrong place here. Okay, here we go. To save our water. Now, we'll save our water by looking at a chart here. Right. And it's important to know when we're drilling a well, and most everybody in the room knows this, that we've got surface hole, and then we've got surface pipe set in that hole, and then we've got an intermediate string hole, and we've got an intermediate string of pipe set in that hole, and then we've got a production hole, and we've got a production string of pipe, and then we have liners, and it goes on and on. Important word. If nothing else happens in this room today, I would ask that you forget nothing, or forget everything maybe, and it's all important, but remember particularly this one word, CEMENT, clue and the key to protecting your water resources when drilling is going on in and near your neighborhoods across the state of Texas. And then if we ever have migration of fluids from downhole, say saltwater in the case of the Barnett Shale, and it migrates up and it gets into our freshwater zones. So cement, that's the three things that's important here to protect you. And this is an important part of the job of supervising the Railroad Commission personnel. It's an important job by the people that design and drill these wells, that they look to see that they provide plenty of cement in every situation to protect you. We're not really interested in protecting the zone itself. We're interested in protecting you, because we have to live with this water.